All right. It has been a little bit, about 8 days, and I haven't touched on the stream for a little while because I was out of town. I got a chance to visit my new in laws in Baltimore, so that was cool. Uh, but today, today, we're working on updating the game. You know, we've had some cool moments here lately, uh, where hang on one second. I'm gonna show itch.io. We got an upload for Star Academy now. Ran through my first devlog, kind of just showcasing some of the artwork that's been done since we started off working with my artist. He's awesome. But we're nearing a second release. Here's the demo of the actual game running, in the browser. You just hit the full screen button. Now, like this says right here, the first playthrough, it takes a good little while for it to load. But if you full screen, this is what it looks like. You start your game off, and then the tutorial goes, right? Well, actually, right now, what I'm doing, let's just restart this so it doesn't continue playing like that. I'm working on a new start screen. I'm gonna clear up a lot of this different stuff, but I'm working on a new start screen because you can continue, you can start a new game. I'll probably put an options button in there or whatever, but work in progress, working on simplifying the gameplay process. Now, if I hit continue, it takes me here, and if you've been playing the game, you already know what's going on here. Well, the thing is, I actually want to, and right now I have the dev version where I can have that, but anyway, if you've gotten here, then you understand what's going on already. But let's say you're a brand new player of the game. You've never touched this game. Well, what we're going to try and do is create a new flow of the game. You see, for a new game, I no longer want mom coming here. I love the tooltips. We implemented tooltips everywhere. We changed this from click ads and debug ad button to, you press this and you get 100 stars. You press this, you get 100 stars. You keep pressing it. Now, plus 100 doesn't stay plus 100. It goes up to 110 here. One of these. Yeah. Now, I want to change that little number and put it here, plus 100, plus 100 right here or something, so that it's not all janky looking like that. But also, right now you're supposed to press it 120 times is what a user said on Reddit. And it was like, wow, actually, now that you said that, it's like, that is 120 times to a person who first looks at it. Now, there's a multiplier here, so it does scale up, but it actually turns out to be 97 times that you have to click in order to get past this level of the tutorial. And this is the first thing that you do in the game. It's like, maybe this isn't how this should start. So, a couple things I noticed. I have 10 ingredients here, which, okay, sure, no problem. But do they have to be right here? And does this baking screen have to be over here with this stuff over here? And this is the only thing that shows you, hey, you don't have enough to bake a batch of cookies, right? Over here, you can't tell that. You might think you have enough. Yeah, all right, I got that much and that much and that much and that much, that much. Boom, maybe I can bake some cookies. Until you come over here and it's like, oh, well, no, I got enough of this and that and this and that and that and that, but these I don't have enough, so you're in this situation where you got to go back and forth, and especially since the batch ingredient buyer here or whatever it's called. I don't know what I called it, but this is not unlocked yet. So literally, you have to go back and forth to know what's possible. Well, I'm gonna work on these two being all the same screen. That's a new thing that I'm doing. I had 3 screens up front, but these buttons that you can click to get stars. Then there was an inventory screen which housed these slots, and then the baking screen. Well, now we only have currency and baking, and we're about to just have baking, and it'll all be all one screen because simpler is better, and not having to navigate back and forth to different windows. Of course, that's helpful. So that's the current task for today. I'm gonna rework the UI, start making it more presentable. I have a whole lot of plans here, and just so we're clear, I have been looking at, this is yesterday. We had quite a few views, and we've even had a couple views today. A couple plays today, and 66 plays yesterday, the day before 42 plays. Because I posted on Reddit and it jumped up, so it's pretty cool. I'm going to continue working on this trash click-through rate, but it is what it is. This is my first time actually tracking the analytics or something like this, so it's actually interesting to see how people have visited the game. So hey, I'll keep growing this, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, later.